Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Well, here we go. We had a lot of action on the regular show today. Hopefully it's a little quiet here.
Everybody's so tired.
Yeah, we're just worn out. It's only Wednesday. Oh, my gosh.
I'm still worn out from last week. I have to keep lifting my arm up this way and hold it up because I think I dislocated it when Virginia shocked me. And it hasn't quite got back into place.
That's terrible.
Which fall? Because there was another fall when you took a nut off the tooth and you fell back that way. And then the one where you fell over here was on your shoulder.
That's the one where you looked at me during commercial break. You go, yeah, that was a really bad one. I could tell.
It was.
That was the one. Yeah. But, baby, we're doing it. We're loving it. We're happy about it.
Yeah, it's just what it is, right?
It's just what it is. Look, gonna get in the pool. We're gonna get a little wet.
Don't come in the Thunderdome if you don't want to scrap.
Exactly. Oh, do not feel bad for me.
I just realized I need to start training harder. I'm not in good enough shape to do this show.
Oh, I definitely am not.
Yeah, I gotta get back at it.
I look like a fucking maniac right now. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, somebody had a waxing fundraising idea from today. Keith said perhaps there are female fans out there that would love to own a butt pelt fur from the waxing today.
Ooh.
Is that a fun charity?
You think?
No.
No, I don't think so at all,
really
actually.
I love the heart, but no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then a lot of people, saying just even the insanity last week. Enjoyed it. Mel was talking about how he was pressure cleaning, listened to all the chaos from Friday. And he said, I was laughing so hard from V's insults and secularize Jaybird's dog. His word, not mine.
Oh, sexualize.
Secularize.
I was sexualizing him.
Okay.
Not making him secular.
Oh, okay. And he said, I dropped the pressure cleaner and the handle was clamped, so it continued to spray myself and the dogs that were barking as I was screaming. 2 neighbors ran everything and something horrible had happened. I had explained to him how you all caused me to laugh so hard I dropped the wand. And I did mention that I was in my bra and underwear because I have a fenced-in yard. And I got, yeah.
That's awesome.
And it took off my clothes, dipped in the pool, and it was continuing in just my bra and underwear. Thong underwear. Oh, wow.
All right, this kind of made a turn, huh?
It's got sexy.
I don't think I can ever look my neighbors in the eye again. Moral of the story, don't pressure clean in your underwear and be careful listening to the podcast while working. You could injure yourself. How about that?
Wow.
It's a compliment.
Excellent email.
Yes. So there you go.
That's the kind of emails we need to be reading right there.
Yep.
That's some good shit.
Be proud of them, Riggy. They were great. Oh, I am. Thank you, Mel. All right.
You let us know if you want to play Southpaw White Claw again.
Yeah. Maybe you have to bring that back, huh?
I think we got to bring it back with Virginia, although I could not do a show with a drunk Virginia. Although I don't think you're real keen about doing a show with a drunk Jason.
Virginia on White Claw?
Yeah, I'm already the meanest.
No, it would be fun.
So many memes about it. Claudia sent us one. Me, I'm not going to try to go too crazy tonight. Also me, you can see a intravenous bottle of White Claw, just people injecting it in their arms now.
Wow.
It's stepping it up.
What about that one bit we used to do? It was fun. Who's got the alcohol beer? Who has the alcoholic beer? Everybody drinks now
we keep
non-alcoholic.
drinking, during the show. One of us has, somebody has a non-alcoholic beer, and we see how we act. How do you feel?
That's always a fun one.
Yeah, we might do that again here soon.
I like
we
it.
got, what is it? Is it Labor Day's coming up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Memorial Day is early and Labor Day's late.
Yeah.
Labor Day's like the end of summer, they say.
Maybe we do that for that 3-day weekend.
I saw your post on Monday or maybe Sunday night about what bits you want to bring back, and it got me thinking. The one thing I want to do again that we did back at Wild 95.5, whether we do it on the air or it's just a video, do you remember when we did our keg off? We had to
Keg stands.
The keg stand,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I want to do that again.
She was Virginia was
Virginia's great.
fantastic at
Yeah.
it, but I want to turn into a competition.
That might be one of the few skills I have. An upside down keg stand. I think I can go for 10 minutes.
I just remember having so
Wow.
much fun
That's
doing that.
impressive.
We had a
Yeah.
great time.
Yeah, we maybe try that out again.
We could do that here. We could bring a keg in here.
Absolutely,
Yeah, you
we
still put
could.
underneath the TV monitor, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let's get a keg of BDIPA.
Yeah,
I don't hate anything that's being said.
yeah. Give it a shot. Let me see. We got a whole bunch of other fun stuff here to deal with today. Did you guys see this one story? Jeffrey Epstein had a painting of Bill Clinton wearing a blue dress and red heels in his Manhattan mansion.
I did.
Yes,
kind of odd.
That was weird.
Yeah, I guess it was the picture depicting the former prez apparently lounging on a chair in the Oval Office, and it seems to be a tribute to Monica Lewinsky. That's what he had. I wonder, like, did Bill Clinton joke about that? Because, he and Jeffrey Epstein would hang out. So would they joke about that and think it's funny, or would that be something like you couldn't approach Bill Clinton about?
Well, I thought Epstein and Clinton had a falling out, and they weren't boys towards the end.
Well, I'd heard that about. Everybody's trying to say that about Epstein. No, we had a falling out. Trump's like, no, we had a falling out. Yeah,
falling
we had
out.
a falling out. No,
Falling out.
Early days,
Yeah,
yes.
not too
no.
many people standing with them.
Yeah, everybody's, no, that was me that had the falling out with him. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd heard Trump on that. I don't know about Clinton.
I bet you everybody is screaming falling out years ago.
But I
no
think-
longer friends.
Yeah,
I think
I just wonder with Bill Clinton, is that something that would be, is that like a gotcha kind of thing, or is it like, haha, yeah, it's so funny, wasn't it? And he's like, he jokes about what that happened.
If you put a man in a dress and you hang that portrait in your home, I don't think it's paying homage. I think that you don't like that guy and you're making fun of him.
I thought I read that.
Okay, it was doing it to be mocking.
To be a dick,
Yes,
yeah.
to be a
Okay.
dick.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
Might
think
have been.
so. Think about it.
Yeah, if only we could ask him.
But to say your question about Clinton bragging about stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know if you would. Once the scandal got out and it was so oversensitive,
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's what, 20 years ago,
especially
and
now, he's not.
I don't know. Would it be something if you were boys and he was, kind of got that sexual deviant nature, and you're like going, okay, it's all past. He's like, yeah.
Bill, we got you on recording. I mean, everyone's
It'd
getting
be interesting to see, when they're doing whatever, when Bill's being completely honest and relaxed. Does he joke about the Monica Lewinsky scandal now, or would that be the most offensive thing you could bring up to him?
She did a TED Talk, I believe. Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's come out and obviously changed her life.
Yeah, I think she's trying to put it back together.
I think she is putting it back together.
Yeah.
She definitely has
She
her own
is.
fan base for sure.
She's putting it back together, and I think people are like, okay, we gave you a really hard time for what?
Yeah.
Like when you think about it.
Well, he was married.
Yeah, but he was the aggressor, and she was a young intern girl, a young girl that didn't know.
It'd be
you know?
interesting to see if that scandal happened today. I bet it'd be a different approach. Like what you're saying, it would be like a hashtag Me Too as a powerful man that took advantage of a young, naive girl.
Like he kind of came out smelling like roses, and we all made her the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think it should be flipped.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying, a lot of people, they agree with what you're saying, but they also agree that she was an adult and she did know that they were married, and you have to take responsibility. That's what some people say.
Absolutely. I think
There's blame.
for both.
There is blame for both, but
But-
of the two, Bill should know better.
Right.
And you are the man that holds the power. With your position, you've got to act better.
And you're the president.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're
your
the
position. You got to act
boss.
better.
You're the boss.
Yeah, something's happened here lately. We just don't seem to hold any kind of moral standard to presidents, and that's unfortunate. There should be. You'd hope. But there's not. Do you remember the name Luis Castillo? He played for the Marlins back in 2003 when they won the World Series.
I do.
He won 3 Gold Gloves. He was a 3-time All-Star. And now apparently he's into drug trafficking and money laundering.
Wow.
Crazy story. He and Octavio Dotel, former Major League Baseball pitcher, were busted in the Dominican on those charges. That's insane. Like, how do you go out of a successful baseball career? I mean, 16 years ago, I guess, but still, that's what you're doing now?
Well, you've probably run out of money, first of all. And were they in that game before they were ever in baseball?
Right. They might have grown up.
Yeah.
You're
On
out
the
of money.
streets, and
now
then-
you get the old friends, old people who can make you money.
It's what you know.
There's so many people that had millions and millions of dollars, and it's gone. They're into the hole now because they bought ridiculous shit, like G.I. Joe.
Well, just for the record, he went onto his Instagram account and he said, "The truth is my country no longer works. My God, do you think that after making millions of dollars in baseball, I am going to dirty my hands with drugs?" So he's refuting the charges.
Well, of course.
But if you ever wonder what happened to Luis Castillo after his World Series win with the Marlins, that's, I guess, what he's dealing with today.
A question many people really aren't asking.
Right?
Yes, it's true. Those dang old Marlins.
Where's Lewis at?
You know, the thing that I am kind of torn with, I saw the news, Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, they've signed on. They're going to be doing a fourth Matrix movie. The original Matrix, one of my favorite movies. It was great. And then I'm very underwhelmed by the second and third one. It was very disappointing I thought, wow, this is brilliant. The concept's mind-blowing. I can't wait to see what they're going to do in the second and third. And at the end, it was just underwhelming to me. So picking up and doing a fourth, I'm not sure that I'm really excited about. The original writers are going to be back, but I'm like, who cares? They came out with a list on Rotten Tomatoes of the most memorable movie moments of the past 21 years. Number one, do you agree with this? It's the Joker from The Dark Knight.
It's classic.
Why so? I mean, I was just, yeah. I'm not going to argue with that one. I See Dead People's number 3.
It's pretty solid.
Not going to argue with that one either. Now, number 2, they got the snap from Avengers Infinity War, which is so many things changed with the snap of a finger, Virginia. It's fresh. I don't know that, will it have that same kind of impact? I don't know. They've also, in here, they've got the government lobby scene from The Matrix, which...
I still haven't seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
I feel like you got to really grind it down, baby, and get into it.
I saw it, and I was highly confused.
You can't be making pancakes and watching it at the same time.
Yeah, I got to get into it.
You got to also, be plugged in. I think I had a few cocktails. Not trying to go
yeah, you don't want to be
Yeah.
half buzzed and watch that.
I have learned that. Don't go to the movies with cocktails, man. It never ever works out.
Never works out. And then you can't remember the movie.
Drinking and going to the movies, I'm not a huge fan of it. Only because I either nod out or eat everything or pass out.
Look who's back. Leo just poked his head back in. We haven't seen him since he saw Suits' bunghole.
He's like, everybody got their pants on? Suits is in there trying to talk to him Suits looks like he wants to crawl
That's the first time
under the counter.
Suits and Leo have come face to face since they were eye to eye.
If he doesn't recognize you, just drop your pants. No, it's me.
I'm so sorry, Suits.
That's tough. Some of the other ones they had in the top 15, the chest waxing scene from The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
The bridesmaids get food poisoning,
That's classic.
take a dump in the sink.
Fun.
My favorite part of Bridesmaids when they're driving and you see Melissa McCarthy
was
waving.
great, yes.
There's like 9 of those puppies.
All the puppies.
They're all there in the
She
back.
stole all the puppies.
Love that part.
She was great. That was really kind of her coming out movie. She became
Yeah.
a massive
Sure,
star after
yeah.
that. And then they got the upside down kiss from Spider-Man in there. And the top 15 most memorable movie moments of the past 21 years. Those were all solid. There's some in there that are questionable. I gave you the best ones on that. But they're trying to figure out, because apparently, they keep making these Spider-Man movies, and there's a debate now that Sony and Marvel might have a little bit of a divorce. They still got 2 Spider-Man movies coming up with Tom Holland, but then that might be it. So if you like the new Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, you might just get 2 more, and then that's it. So,
Virginia loves those.
I know. So
I
into
do
them.
not.
You have to go drunk and watch the new Spider-Man movie. I feel so bad for the people around you.
That's the only way I'm going is if I'm drunk.
We were talking about the other day on the show, the Mandela Effect, and it came from a story about Nelson Mandela. A lot of people thought he died in prison. He didn't, but there were so many people that are like, oh, no, he died in prison. That it's a weird phenomenon where like thousands or tens or hundreds of thousands of people will think one thing that's not accurate. Why is that? You were talking about your Back to the Future thing, and, they said, I hope our kids don't turn into a-holes or something like that.
Yes, someone sent that to me. I think I remember that line that they're talking about. The Marty looks at Doc and goes, "What, Doc? Do we turn into assholes?" And then Doc goes, "No, it's about you. Do our kids turn into assholes?" I thought he said, "Do our kids turn into assholes?" But I think I made that up. I don't think that ever happened in the movie.
I think he asks about him.
He does.
And his girl.
What, Doc? Do we turn into assholes? No, it's about your kids.
It's about your kids.
And I thought in the movie, do our kids turn into assholes? But I can't.
I don't think he says that.
I can't find it anywhere. I must have made it up.
Somebody, Shire from Loxahatchee Grove, sent me the one about the Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought it was Berenstain. But yeah, so it's Berenstain, or you say Bernstein?
People were backing me up. They were my family, but they were backing me up.
Shire is not. She said, Jason, you are not saying Berenstain Bears correctly. There's an interview with the author's son. He knows how to pronounce it, and it's not like what you're saying.
Okay, thank you, Sherry.
Shire.
I know, I said it wrong on purpose.
Yeah, and what it is people think they're living in a parallel universe because they're all like, wait, what? There's no way. So, yeah, they did put up the book, and it says Berenstain Bears. And they say, basically in this article, it's too long to read, and I don't know what he says.
It is Stain, though? That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see what the audio
The Berenstain Bears, with some people saying it's spelled like this with an A, and others insisting it's spelled like this with an E. And the correct way is with the A. But people are saying that the misremembering is proof of a parallel universe. So we asked some people around the National Post Office, how do you spell it?
Berenstain.
No, I don't really care about that at all. Yeah, I just want to hear from, where's the guy that did
It'd be
it?
nice if you made your bed in the morning.
Okay, here it is.
It's with an A. I don't know why you couldn't have just checked yourself when you got home. It'd be nice if you made your bed in the morning. This place is a mess.
I thought it was E-I-N. Convinced. And now I'm questioning a lot of things.
This place is a mess.
Oh, my gosh.
How long is this fucking video? You could
So creepy.
It could be a 5-second video. You say it, Bernstein.
I don't know. I didn't even get the answer.
Yeah, they were debating a long time.
I tuned out.
Yeah. Appreciate it, though. Edible straws. Here's an email about that from Chris B. in Boca. Says, Jaybird, I work in sustainability, so you're right on track, especially being Italian. I'm trying to get more restaurants to use bucatini, which is the pasta with a hole in the center of straws. Natural, it lasts pretty good in beverage, and is obviously biodegradable. More plant-based ideas. My favorite example of thinking outside the box, Kevin, is at Saltwater Brewery, edible 6-pack rings. Yep, seen those instead of plastic.
Yes, they're awesome.
We need to get rid of the plastic as much as we can. In fact, I had that down as a bit. I want to see as a sudden death, loser has to eat the 6-pack ring.
Why can't we do sudden death anymore, Kevin?
It's dead. Just like I thought Hulk Hogan was.
Well, you're not getting rid of Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think sudden death.
Maybe we'll have
good.
zombies. Sudden death.
Zombie sudden death needs to be the ultimate worst fucked up punishment. If
Yes.
we're bringing it back, it's got to be terrible.
It is, yeah. Terrible.
Zombie sudden death.
Zombie sudden death. There's a chance you might actually die from that challenge.
We have to lay on a fucking cactus bed naked. I mean, it's got to step it up.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, zombie.
So painful.
Or okay, I'm just
Just
top
ideas.
Top of the dome.
Just ideas.
Yeah.
You got to roll over a red anthill.
Oh,
Shirtless.
Now we're talking.
shit.
Yeah. Well,
Those little bastards, by the way, I had one bite me on my toe like 3 weeks ago.
It's still there, isn't it?
It's crazy.
I had one bite me in May, and it was still there on my birthday at the end of July.
It's crazy.
imagine that getting bit on your dong like that, or stung on your dong.
It would be very tough.
That would be rough, man.
It would. You would be in masturbation jail for a couple of weeks. There'd be no way.
Couple weeks, I don't know. That sounds like someone has got a heart right there.
Ant dong.
Yeah, it was a while. And then I went back to that anthill with like ant killer. I'm like, yeah, take it. Bastards.
You can remember that one show, 1 Million Ways or 1,000 Ways You Can Die? It was on Spike TV. Mm-hmm. There was one dude who fell in an ant pile, and there
died?
was so many of the ants. Yeah, they fucking got poisoned and died.
Yeah, I think I saw that episode. It
Did
is
he
crazy.
die right
'Cause
there?
It is. They do. It's like a venom. I mean, it is a poison. They're small little ants, but I mean, yeah, you keep adding that to your system.
There's a certain kind of ant that stings me, and if I get stung enough, it does something weird to my skin. I think it's like anything. Different people are going to react different to it.
Did the guy die in the ant pile, or did he die later when he went home?
I think he died in the ant pile.
He never got up?
The one that was the most fucked up was that one guy, I think he was swimming in like the Amazon or something, and this little creature went in his pee hole, and then
Yeah.
it
They like doing that.
It dug into his pee hole, and then
it's a little dick fish.
A dick fish, yes.
So they call him.
And that's how he died.
Damn.
Yeah.
The roughest way, possibly.
That's, I mean, die by a dick fish is pretty tough.
What do you think's happening to you? Do you think someone's got a voodoo doll?
You might think you're, possessed.
Very uncomfortable.
Dying from the inside out. Now, does it swim up into you or does it stay in your dick?
I think it goes in and then I can't remember, but it was a terrible, painful way to die.
It just starts eating everything inside
of
you.
I think it opens or something. It injects a poison.
Awful. Terrible, Virginia.
Damn.
They'll let me know in the chat room when I'm wrong with all my facts. I'll give you everything. You need to know this. Panda needs to know this.
Glad I don't have a dick.
I know. Well.
Say it. Say it.
Yeah, say it. What do you say?
Is there a vagina fish? I wonder, is there not a story for that?
I bet you
Bigger opening.
You're right.
You're right.
If I'm going to do it. I don't want to. But
I bet it's like a vagina eel.
I'm going to put it in here. Vagina.
Like a barracuda. There's a certain breed of barracuda.
Fish enters woman's vagina.
We look up the weirdest stuff on Google search.
His Google search.
I mean, if they ever.
Unreal. Anything coming up?
Has a fish ever swum in a vagina?
No, I typed the question. I know what it is. I'm just trying. No, it's too much shit. I got to go through it. It doesn't come right up, so I'm thinking maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not, Virginia.
All right.
Good news.
Chris B said from Boca said, "Hey, Kev, just let you know, not all of us in Boca are assholes. LOL. Most are, but not all."
KVJ people in Boca are not assholes. It's everybody else.
Right. No, they are rude. And, it's interesting. I was reading this thing. There's a travel website, and they asked the readers to rank all 50 states according to how friendly people are. These people and it was a big sample size. I think it was 1.5 million people that had been sampled on this website.
Wow.
And they're asking them, from your travels, where you've gone, nicest, the worst, and they got this. Guess, what do you think is the rudest state in America? Your guess.
Bird.
Yeah.
Go Yankees.
Yeah, New York.
New York.
Rudest. Yeah, I mean, they finished 50th. So out of all 50. And they were saying, okay, what's the nicest? So it's like, the rudest, and it kind of went from after 25. Now you're kind of...
What's the nicest? Did it say?
I didn't care, because who cares about nice? It was, I tell you what, anywhere near us.
This just in.
Yeah.
Yep, it goes in the cooter.
There's a barracuda?
It is.
Barracuda?
It is.
That suits his joke.
It's called the Candir. Candir is a parasite fish that attacks the gills of a large fish. It enters into someone's private parts? Hold on. I got to keep reading. What
attracts it? It's odd.
I don't know.
So anyway, so New York is rudest at 50. New Jersey is 46th. And Florida is 42nd.
Oh, wow.
So, all right, think about that. Where do you have the largest concentration of New Yorkers in South Florida, which is, by the way, still 42nd on the list? I think mathematically right here, you can't argue that the rudest people are in Boca. Just breaking that down right there. I mean, that's statistical information showing you that Boca's got to be the rudest, right?
It does point.
All I need is the statistical information showing the percentage of New Yorkers that live in Boca Raton.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. We all know that. We know it's got to be high. If you had to round out a top three, Boca, what's second? Close second. Does it go Palm Beach? They up there?
Yeah, probably. Who's more snobby than Palm Beach?
And every now and then you can get a rich Wellington person who thinks, oh, I brush horses and I love horses.
Yeah, maybe. Because there's entitlement with the money, maybe. If you go just on that, you would think maybe there's an association, but...
Not all Wellington, of course.
No. In fact, I don't know if I've ever had a bad experience in Wellington. I really don't have a bad experience anywhere except Boca.
Yeah, well, you asked the three cities. I completely agree with you.
Boca's bad.
I really don't think Wellington's snobby.
I cannot even go to Boca without, at least in my mind, say, what an asshole. It's every time. I'm like, what an asshole. Just unbelievable. Like, how do you really...
How do you look at yourself in the mirror, Boca?
This is just how you go through life. This is it, huh?
If I lived in Boca and I was cool, I'd be pissed because all these other a-holes are bringing me down.
Yeah, don't bring me down.
Tequesta, the North Boca.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're very sweet in Tequesta until you fuck with us.
Let me see here. Oh, somebody with a comment for Virginia.
Oh, give it to her. It looks long.
Pamela said, I know V is hearing this a lot lately, but I just had to chime in. Baby Rocco is absolutely adorable. He's cute. He's smart. There is no question about it. Just the cutest kid. But V needs to stop giggling at every word he says. He's just getting so spoiled. It hurts to watch. As an adult, she needs to control herself and try to ignore him sometimes and laugh in her pillow or something. I feel like he's used to getting a reaction out of everything he says or does, and he is running out of material. I love his little videos to death, but I can tell V it's just ruining all discipline.
Signed?
Pamela.
What do you got to say to Pamela?
I don't know what to tell you, Pammy.
Okay.
That's it? That's all you got? Come on.
I think that, it's tough because he is so cute and it is so funny. And as you get older, I don't know how old you are, Pammy, but as you get older, you have less spunk as a parent. And it's hard to discipline. Mag's got a lot more discipline than Rocco gets because I'm fucking tired.
My mom told me one time, she's like, I understand why biologically younger people have kids. She's like, I could not deal with you the way you were in your teenage years now. She said it would kill me. Like, I just couldn't deal with it.
It's hard.
I get it.
A bad kid is work, especially when they're like Rocco and they keep you on your toes, and it's all the time. And they're physical, and they're verbal, and they're everything. Like, I'm just tired, Pammy.
I hear you. She's just tired.
Sometimes it's easier just to giggle than to fight.
Somebody else, Caitlin said, I was at the Boynton Beach Mall today, and I found a line of hot sauce called Vicious V, something for Bird to try. Hashtag Bigfoot is real. It is. Yeah, look at that. It's a small photo on that, unfortunately, on KVJ TV.
I honestly believe that I'm allergic to hot sauce. Anytime I eat it, it kind of drops and my skin starts to welt up. It's crazy.
Different people do have different tolerances to different stuff.
And you were never exposed to it. Like, you didn't eat it a lot.
My family did. I never could like it. Even the taste, even the mild. The only mild I can do, and I know it's going to piss some people off, I love me some mild from Taco Bell. I think it's so good. I love the mild sauce. You guys like mild?
I don't put any sauce on.
No,
I really
not really
don't.
mild.
Really?
I don't do any kind of tomato-based sauce. I don't like it.
I do just a tick probably over medium. I used to be like when I was younger, I'm like, oh, as hot as you can get. But yeah, now it's like, okay, I want it with a little bit of kick, but I want it flavorful more than I want.
So is it just because I never understood people when they like it really, really hot, how can you even taste anything? When I would eat it, my mouth would get so hot I wasn't even tasting what I was. So do they like the pain or do they?
I think when it was a younger man's game and we would do it, we do the fire sauce. We go to Taco Bell and get the 10 tacos and things like that. And so I think it was kind of almost a bragging right thing. And after you don't care about bragging anymore, then I still like a little bit of punch. But I don't need to brag to anybody.
Is it a flavor thing or a feeling?
Flavor.
Okay.
It's not a feeling. I like the flavor. And like I said, I go just a tick over medium probably. That's about where I land out. And, as you get older, weird things happen. Like, you just never know. Like, anytime now, like, you take a poop and it hurts and burns, and you're like, oh, what did I eat? You got to watch yourself. I don't know what's happening, but I think as I'm getting older, my bunghole's getting more sensitive.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and I'm like, that might affect it. So it may be even more than just that. I don't know if I had a cast iron bunghole in my youth and it's disintegrating.
Good thing
I think we got to toughen up your bung.
Well, good thing your bunghole didn't get the waxing today I got. You would have ripped it out.
Couldn't handle it. I did have some hot sauce last night for dinner, and it just probably a combination of that and a waxing. Not today.
How's your butthole?
It's not great, to be quite honest with you. I need to take a nap, I think.
His butthole hurt so bad he laid down.
Well, we did it so quick because I knew that, if you're going to get your butthole waxed, you got to take your time with it. It's a process. Even I know that.
Normally, yeah.
We were on such a schedule, and I could already tell we were going probably long. We didn't finish it. So when they were done with me to get the few hairs out, it welded together.
Oh, that's tough.
I think I ripped some skin.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. How's your nipple punishment, Ricky? That was so tough to watch. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you need some lotion or anything?
No, I think I'm going to be okay.
I got some cool water, maybe a little ice.
I'm at this weird spot now where it's like
Justin
I don't have hair.
Had 7 rounds of ripping hair from my ass. Kevin got 1 fucking rip, and they barely even took any hair, and Virginia didn't even do it.
Yeah.
What the shit?
The summer of rig, friend.
Apparently it's not over.
Fucked you again.
Yeah. And after he gets his butthole waxed together, he gets jumped in the back.
by 2 very large trainers.
That actually scared the fuck out of me.
That video is awesome, and it's up.
Yeah.
I just watched it, and I belly laughed.
When I saw Jaybird so distracted and so startled, I'm like going, now.
Now.
Well, you got all excited. You're telling about your bread injury or Hulk Hogan gave you yesterday.
Just a little bird fishing.
Is that really a bread injury from the stunt?
That is. That is legit.
A legit.
That cut on my nose just from that
bread wound.
Yeah. Dude. Oh, I got clogged. And then my neck, back of my neck, because I had the hair appointment afterwards. She was trimming my neck. I'm like, how? I'm like,
You were hurt.
I have abrasions on my neck, or I was getting beaten down with the bread afterwards. I mean, there was a thrashing that happened.
Okay, so I can't be bitching for my tough day today.
I was beat down pretty good. Yeah, it was legit. This is When You Know Virginia and Kevin Are Meant to Be Together on radio. Look at that. Virginia is for craft beer lovers. It is a truck. She was passing by in traffic.
Aww.
And they got that, and that's great. Yeah, they've got some good ones on there. Ballast Point that I like so well, and Stone, very good.
Ballast Point, is that the one with the fish on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They do the Sculpin, the grapefruit Sculpin.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, grapefruit Sculpin's an amazing beer. Yeah, if you like IPAs, go for the grapefruit Sculpin. It's a very delicious. I like it a lot. A little bit of math here. Engineer Keith put together talking about pooping at work. He said, I am a corporate slave, and I'm too familiar with the poop on company time racket. One time while engaging in said activity, I decided to amend the rhyme to reflect the actual ratio between the CEO of my company's pay and my pay. Boss makes $250. I make a dime. I guess that's, was that a minute? And I don't know, what are we talking? That's why I poop on company time. I guess a dime a minute. He makes $250 a minute. Wow. The CEO makes $250 to my 10 cents. So that is the ratio, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's why he does it. He feels like, okay, I'm going to take advantage.
You should poop on company time. Come on.
If you're there just all day, I think that, you have to,
well,
right?
What happens if you have to go poop? You have a dirt of the day coming up, and Virginia's got to go poop. Well, you're not allowed to go poop on company time?
You can poop on company time, but you cannot poop on company desks.
That's a great. We should submit that to Hubbard. See if they like that.
Yes. New logo.
Or can you? We get here real early.
No,
there's not a
I think
soul
they're gonna draw a line.
in
Yeah,
sight.
They're being very nice to us, and some of the constructive criticisms that they might have or comments. But yes, it might start to wear.
Let's not lose the fucking.
Yes, a turd on a boss's desk might probably be the dividing line.
No, we would never
do that. We'd just joke about it.
Mm-hmm. Monica had a call out. Whoever's posting the KVJ TV on YouTube, you're taking forever, brah. Step up yo game. Got to wait till 11 p.m. to watch KVJ TV from that day. Other than that, your show is awesome. I love you guys. Jason, go pork yourself.
It's the TBS version.
We try to keep that up. The thing about YouTube is kind of crazy is that every now and then there's a weird copyright thing that gets dinged at somehow.
The other thing too about YouTube, it's different every single time you try to upload a video. And if you upload it at 12 p.m. or every single day, some days it'll be up there by 12:15, and some days it'll be up there 3 hours later. It all depends.
Really?
Yeah, it does. It's very, very annoying and inconsistent.
Mm-hmm. Also, a quick little shout out to Michelle. She was at the Rosen Center Hotel for a Florida Society for Healthcare Risk Managers and Patient Safety Conference.
That's where you stayed, Kev.
Did I? So
the Rosen?
I stayed at the Rosen Shingle Creek. I don't know if that is the same. She said around the corner from the Mega Podcast Convention, so maybe that was it. But she said the Rosen Center Hotel. And what I found out about Orlando when I was up there, there's 5 different Rosen properties. I had not known the name before that, and yeah, there's it's a big chain there in Orlando, Rosen.
I didn't know that. There was 5.
And I think I was at the biggest. The Shingle Creek, it's massive. I'm like, gosh, how have I not known about this place?
That's the one I stayed at, too, because I found a great deal on Priceline.
That was nice, yeah.
It was like $80, my deal I found.
Really? Okay.
I don't care where I stay. I just want to stay at a 5-star property.
It was, I don't know what it was. I saw my rate because it came up when they ringed up my room. It was $175 a night.
Ooh,
was what mine was.
That's probably a convention rate. They gave a little discount, but it's still not as good as Priceline. But Priceline is only based on availability.
Okay.
So if the hotel's booked up, then you don't get a good rate.
Something to check out. So she said, yeah, I was going to try to come over and take a picture with you. It was a lot bigger than I thought. There were, I think, 3,000 people were there, so I might have been hard to find.
3,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
That's a lot.
It was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Was anybody there that was really big in the podcasting world?
Like a Joe Rogan or something like that? No, I wouldn't say to that level. It was
It's all people trying to scratch and scrape.
For the most part, that was a lot of it, yes.
Maybe a lot of people who know the technical stuff, maybe.
Yeah, there were some technical parts of it and discussions. Monetization of podcasts was a big topic that everybody's talking about because there are all these people trying to make money on it, and there's just, it's tough.
Well, you have so many people doing a podcast.
You kind of have to have
700,000 podcasts now exist.
You have to have a fan base already. That's why all these celebrities doing podcasts do well, because they already have like followers and people that love them.
Bigger platforms are doing well. NPR's podcasts are doing well, or like there's some news talk stations that launch them that do well, but they got a big platform to promote them, and that's a big part of it. So anyway, she said, I live in Plantation. I work for a hospital in Miami Beach, so I got such a long drive. I listen to the KVJ show every single morning. Yeah. So thank you very much. And I go to the podcast afterwards. So appreciate that, Michelle. And sorry I did not get to see you there. Hopefully out sometime. We'll see you in South Florida.
Come to Brother Jimmy's on Friday.
Yeah, it's a far drive. We got to get down south, too. We got to start mixing it up, getting around.
You know what song you're going to be singing on Friday? Any newbies?
Yeah, I got to keep doing it. I think I told you that, Oasis is my go-to. In fact, I think we're going to talk about that coming up on Friday, probably. Go-to karaoke songs. I realize that is my go-to. The Oasis, Wonderwall. If I just need to dial it in and be like, okay, if there's a song that I know the lyrics well and the vocal range is right there, that's mine.
Mine is What a Man.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good one. Jaybird, your number one go-to.
I kind of like I Love You, or Just So Good to Be True. Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli. I love that one.
You're good for that one, yeah.
I like that one. I also like doing Sandy from Grease, but change it out to Denny's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like every week, I think we should be trying to stretch ourselves and find a new song. So I'm going to think about that.
Okay,
I've got a
good.
couple days.
Good,
Yeah.
I like it.
Friday Cocktails Karaoke is going to be back, y'all. Hope to see you. Brother Jimmy's, Rosemary Square. 7 o'clock. We're going to be doing that. We're going to bring the ball gag with us, too. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, so come on out, make the plans. Have a couple cocktails, beers, food, all that kind of good stuff, and join us this Friday. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.